Coach, what have these last few weeks been like, just since SEC championship game, as far as getting ready for Ohio State?
Yeah, I mean, we started off kind of focusing on ourselves and getting like our schoolwork done and everything, and then kind of transitioned to Ohio State and been working on them a lot and just meeting and just doing our usual thing before the game.
Well, I'll give you an example. You know, when you're preparing to play a team, you know, for the first time, season for the first time, how much time do you spend, like, you know, watching over your iPad, watching film on them, watching what they do? And when you go home, you still find yourself kind of, you know, trying to pick out little things. Kind of what's the routine like for you?
Yeah, I mean, we have a decent amount of time here, like right now, just because, I mean, there's no school, so we have a little more time. But I mean, it also helps having, like, obviously more time before the game too. Like, usually we only have a week, and I mean, right now we have like 3 weeks, so that helps.
What are your initial impressions of Lawson and Pierce so far, and how they've integrated themselves and gotten into practice and everything?
Yeah, I mean, Lawson's the only one here right now, but he's been doing good. Just working some scout team reps, and working with the threes a little bit. So he's been doing good.
I believe you were an early enrollee when you signed in 2021. How beneficial was getting here early and having that, you know, experience in the spring helpful for you in terms of getting integrated into college football?
Yeah, I mean, it helped me so much just because there's so much to learn, like in the playbook, and just I've learned so much football since I got here. Like, it's more than just running around and catch the ball and run with it. Like, you have to like read stuff and everything like that. So, and also adjusting to the speed, because it's a completely different speed, obviously, than high school. So, yeah, it helped me a ton.
How are the general preparations going for Ohio State? What did you learn about them? And coming up on the Christmas holiday, just wondering, will you go back home or will you stay here?
Yeah, I mean, we're just preparing for them like any other team. I mean, trying to keep our same schedule throughout the weeks, and I mean, it's nice having more time to focus on, like I said before. And yeah, I'm going home for Christmas. So yeah, like 2 days. We have like 2 or 3 days, so it'll be nice.
Brock Tom was that there were only a few tight ends on the squad, and you only signed 1 in a class. You were signed 2 this year, maybe not done. Why has that changed? Is it unique to Georgia? Or do you even, like, within the tight end room, are there like different positions? Do you kind of consider one guy one type of tight end, another guy another type of tight end?
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's kind of 2 different positions. Like, whenever, like me and Darnell are obviously a lot different. Like, he'll play Y and I'll play F most of the time when we're in together. But then when there's just one tight on the field, I mean, we're playing the same position. So it's a little bit different, like the plays we run with each other. But yeah.
Has that helped, like, in terms of how many snaps y'all get and everything? I mean, basically, you're both starters. Does that help not scare people away from wanting to come to a place that already has tight ends?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like what they tell the recruits is just like, if you can play, we'll get you in. So I feel like that kind of helps their mindset, because that's what they told me. And I mean, just got to prove yourself, and then they'll find a spot for you somewhere.
It seems that Stetson rises to his best in the biggest games, including his streak of postseason games. What do you see in Stetson, and how he has thrived in this situation?
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's shown up big, and that comes through all the preparation that we do. And I mean, it's just like kind of his personality to just show up in these bigger games and be able to perform on the biggest stages.
Brock, what kind of growth have you seen from Oscar over his first year?
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's going to grow a ton. I mean, he's doing great, a lot better. Like, knowing what to do, because that's a huge part of it, is building trust with the coordinator and the quarterbacks and your own coach. And he's been making more plays and, you know, just getting stronger, faster. I mean, he's just learned a lot, I feel like, since he got here.
Michigan was able to put up a lot of points on Ohio State's defense. Is there any particular thing about the way that they attacked him that stands out to you, and how you guys could maybe use that to your advantage as well?
I mean, yeah, we've just kind of been picking out plays and picking out certain plays, and I mean, kind of using versions of them in order to help our offense and seeing what to attack against them, like what works against them, what doesn't. So it's always helpful to have like a whole season of film on a team, like at the end of the year right now, and have time to dissect it and everything like that.
Yeah, following up on Oscar, it seems like y'all were a fairly similar body types, at least when y'all first got here. What have you tried to teach him about what he needs to do in terms of blocking and getting stronger and all those kinds of things you got to do in your first year at a program like this?
Yeah, I mean, he's already strong. Like he's obviously super athletic, and I think most of it for him is just building trust, like I said, and kind of like the only way to do that is just do it every single day, and that's all it really takes for him, is just for him to be able to be super consistent in what he does throughout the days.
How big a deal was winning the Mackey Award for you this year after just missing out as a freshman?
I mean, it's nice to have those like individual accolades, but I mean, we still got 2 more games to finish out this year, and I mean, just want to win them all. So, yeah.
Obviously, as a player, you're involved in recruiting where you have to host recruits and stuff, but just personally, how much do you guys in the locker room follow what's going on in recruiting? Do you keep up, or are you on your phone trying to see if whether that guy ended up signing with you or Alabama?
Yeah, I think for me, it's I kind of follow like who's getting recruited in the tight end room, and kind of like connect them. And I mean, I don't pay too much attention, honestly, to the other positions really, but I'm sure the other guys do to their position. But I mean, whenever I see them get posted like on signing day, I'll go click on their profile and everything and check them out. So.
Brock, what would be your advice to the freshmen coming in at tight end, just sort of what they can expect and sort of the standard that they're coming into?
Yeah, I mean, just has to just show up every day, consistent, like just be consistent in everything you do, and just kind of prove to everyone that you can do your job day in and day out, and just play football, and they'll find a spot for you.
Tight end is not the only position where you guys have depth. We see players bracketed at wide receiver, at running back, and what has that depth meant for you guys through the season, and how does it translate into the competition that you guys have on the practice field to earn the playing time?
Yeah, I mean, I think the depth obviously helps. Like, I mean, if someone goes down, we'll have someone right there backing them up, and I think there's like kind of like a friendly competition, or not really. I don't know about friendly, but there's like a mutual competition between everyone, and competing for spots, and that just extra competition makes everyone that much better. So it definitely helps out in the practice field too.
Brock, can you just reflect on, this being signing day, on your signing day, and I guess just the leap of faith and come all the way across the country and buy into Georgia? Looking back, what was that faith, and was there any remaining doubts when you got here? Did it take a little time to realize that this was the move?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely had some doubts. Like, especially when I first got here, I kind of I'd like call my mom and be like, man, I don't know. Like, it's hard because I mean, just completely different change, and I mean, once I got used to the change and everything, it was all good and exactly where I wanted to be. So.
What helped you get settled? What would you say helped you turn that corner?
I'd say just like getting closer with certain people, and making more friends and everything, and I mean, just kind of like finding my spot like here at football, and also like just getting my groove in school and everything. It's having that same routine.
Got time for one more question.
What's your favorite Christmas tradition that you're most looking forward to with your family?
Oh, man. I'd say we always have a Christmas Eve dinner, and that's always nice just to see everyone again. Cause I mean, I don't get to see them very much right now, so it's always good to see my grandparents and my aunt and my uncle, hopefully. So.
Any particular food that you're looking forward to at that dinner?
Prime rib.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brock.
Yep.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks, bro.